Thanks for joining us for this introduction to an adventure called REUP.
What do you fear? Well, you'd probably answer it like most men do. Most men fear failing at a variety of things in life. But Richard Simmons in the book, The True Measure of a Man, says that he doesn't fear failure. What he fears is being successful at things that don't matter. We believe at REUP that men want to matter. We believe that men want to spend their time on things that matter.
We can't just be cowards. We want to be known as tough, strong, self-contained, and Jesus doesn't want any of those traits in us.
We have to figure out what's right. What is success? It's something I think about all the time. You know, I wear a suit to work and constantly think this is what I wear, it's not who I am. And what I want is I want to be an unbelievable spouse, and I want to be an amazing father. And I want 20 or 30 years from now, as Steve Farrar says, someone that's finished strong. Someone that looks back over their life and they didn't screw up, they didn't have a moral failure, and that their kids want to replicate what they saw their dad do.
You know, I have no doubt that you've been guilty of what I'm getting ready to say. I'm sure you've made this statement numerous times. You know, I'll get to that later. In Psalm 90:12, David writes, "So teach us to live as though our days are numbered, so we may present to you a heart of wisdom." I don't believe that we as men are living our lives that way. And for that reason, we see things going on that we probably never dreamed would happen in our lifetime. So, are you asking the Lord to help you live as though your days are numbered? We at REUP believe that that's what God is using us to do. See, it's easy for a generation to forget how to be a difference maker. We at REUP feel like God has used this structure to educate, encourage, and empower men to be those difference makers. Do you have that in your life?
Left alone without accountability, we can drift along, especially as men. We isolate ourselves. Without the idea of I've got 6 or 7 men looking up at me, asking me questions, wanting my help, makes me want to be a better man.
Sitting there isolated to yourself and not getting in one of these groups, you probably will be able to carry it all out. But think about the legacy that you could live if you were in your 50s, 60s, and 70s, and you know you've had the experiences that you can share to help a Timothy after you're gone.
So what's next? Where do we go from here? We at REUP believe you have to decide to quit doing the same things over and over and over again and expecting different results. It's time to change. So, are you going to change and be the man that can make a difference? Or are you going to keep doing the things and concentrating on the things that don't matter?
To take the next step, find us online at livingbyhislife.com or contact Tim Brown at 270-791-7402. Isn't it time you lived your life for something that really matters?